Welcome back to Deep Dive Celeb.
Hi, everyone. We are so ready for this one.
Oh, yeah, we're diving into maybe the most exciting what if in music history, I think.
It really is. We're talking about Michael Jackson.
Exactly. What if the king of pop was still with us, still creating right now in 2025?
It's kind of mind-blowing to consider. MJ wasn't just a music history. He basically wrote it.
Totally.
He was always, years ahead, 80s, 90s, the 2000s, always defining things.
So imagining him now with today's tech, AI, streaming, TikTok.
He'd absolutely reinvent the game all over again. Guaranteed.
No doubt. If anyone could master the future, it was him. He didn't chase trends.
He was the trend.
Exactly. Now, before we really get into it, just a quick heads up for you.
Okay.
Deep Dive Celeb has a fantastic worldwide giveaway running right now. Stick around, because we'll give you all the details on how to win right in the middle of our deep dive.
You don't want to miss that.
Oh,
okay,
boy.
So where do we start? The digital side.
Let's do it. Section 1, the digital king. I mean, back then, his videos. Thriller, Bad, Billie Jean. They weren't just videos.
No, they were massive cultural events, global moments. Everyone stopped to watch.
So how does that translate to 2025? To Instagram, TikTok, YouTube?
Well, our thinking is it translates to total digital dominance, but not just playing the game.
Innovating it.
Radically innovating it. He wouldn't just use YouTube or TikTok. He'd reshape how we even consume music visually.
Okay, TikTok is all about quick, shareable dances.
Perfect for him. He wouldn't just participate in challenges, he'd create them on a scale nobody else could.
But everything gets spoiled so fast now. That mystery he cultivated, wouldn't that be hard?
That's a really good point. But we think he'd actually flip that. Turn the challenge into his advantage.
How so?
Instead of fighting spoilers, he'd manage the story. Maybe drop super short 10-second clips of amazing new choreography.
Initiate the viral wave himself.
Exactly. Across multiple platforms all at once. Imagine the buzz. We figure he could hit 500 million views in just 2 days. Easy. Purely organic spread.
Wow. Using the dance itself as the first move. Focusing on the experience right away.
Precisely. And with streaming, surprise drops. Like Beyonce, yeah, but maybe even more targeted.
Targeted how?
Geographically. Timing album drops for that perfect moment when, say, Europe and Asia are both online and buzzing. Maximize that instant global impact.
So streaming isn't just putting music out there for him, it's like a strategic weapon.
A global cultural launch.
Yeah.
Every single piece of content, short or long, is a calculated moment. He'd be the master of the algorithm.
Okay, that covers the strategy. What about the actual music, the sound?
Right, because his whole career was about evolving, fearless evolution.
He blended everything. Pop, R&B, rock, even early hip-hop touches.
And that wouldn't stop. Music now is so global, isn't it? Borders are just melting away sonically.
Yeah, you hear influences from everywhere.
And that's where he'd go next. Our research points towards him really embracing that full-on, not just pop, but something new.
Like what kind of sounds?
Think about the energy coming from global scenes right now. Afro beats, definitely. Maybe Amapiano from South Africa. Those rhythms.
Wow, yeah. Layering those onto his funk and soul foundation, that would be something else.
Totally unique. And you can't ignore Latin music's dominance either. Bad Bunny, that whole reggaeton and Latin trap wave.
So MJ incorporating that kind of percussion, those melodies.
He'd find a way. His signature vocals, but with that energy. It would be like a truly redefined global pop sound.
Right.
So recognizably him, but completely 2025.
Which leads perfectly into collaborations. Who's the king working with in this new era?
Okay, this is fun to think about.
My first thoughts go to artists like The Weeknd, maybe. He clearly channels MJ or Doja Cat. She's got the visuals and the flow.
Both huge. Guaranteed hits, absolutely. They'd bridge generations.
Yeah.
But if we're talking ultimate synergy, sheer stage power, internet-breaking level stuff, our analysis keeps pointing to one dream collab. Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars.
Oh my goodness, yes. That's almost too perfect it's scary.
Right. Think about it. That shared love for Motown, the insane stage presence, blending old-school funk with polished modern R&B.
The dancing alone.
A Jackson-Mars track wouldn't just be a song, it'd be a performance art masterclass. No one else could touch that combo in 2025.
Okay, I need a minute to recover from imagining that. That would be...
Oh.
Yeah, global dance emergency is right.
Exactly.
Okay, before we jump into the visuals, which I know will be incredible, let's pause for those giveaway details we promised you.
Yes, don't miss out on this.
We really want you involved in the Deep Dive Celeb community, so listen up.
We're giving away $100 Amazon gift cards. Digital code so anyone, anywhere in the world can win.
It's totally free to enter. You just need to be 18 or over, or, get your parents' permission.
And here's how easy it is to enter. Ready?
Step 1, like this deep dive. Just hit that like button right now.
Step 2, leave a comment below telling us a topic you'd love DeepDive Celeb to cover next.
That is literally it. Like and comment. Simple.
The giveaway ends October 19th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. UTC, so don't wait too long.
And we'll announce the winners right here on October 20th, 2025. Good luck to everyone.
Seriously, good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the king. Let's talk visuals and the live show. His perfectionism there was legendary.
Absolutely. A Michael Jackson concert wasn't just a gig, it was a spectacle. Changed the game for live shows.
Remember the Bad Tour? History?
Yeah.
Those were massive, technologically groundbreaking events.
He didn't just perform, he staged global moments.
And in 2025, he wouldn't just use the latest tech, he'd be driving the next generation of it, pushing it forward.
So more than just big screens and pyrotechnics.
Oh, way more. Think hyper-realistic holograms, but like integrated in real time. Interactive stage environments reacting to his every move.
Wow.
And we predict he'd bring in a serious virtual reality element too, like truly immersive.
Immersive how? Like watching in VR?
Watching, sure, but maybe even participating. Imagine being able, maybe at home or even at the venue beforehand, to literally step inside a VR recreation of the Thriller set.
Whoa.
Yeah, maybe interacting with like deep faked versions of his past iconic moments, all synced somehow to the live show happening right then.
Bridging the past and the absolute cutting-edge future, that's MJ-level perfectionism.
Exactly. That's the kind of vision he'd bring. Pure innovation.
It's staggering. But beyond the spectacle, he always had that deep social conscience too, right?
Absolutely crucial. From Man in the Mirror way back to the Power of Earth song.
That message was always there.
And today, in 2025, with global awareness arguably higher than ever about big issues, his platform would be immense for positive change.
What kind of issues do you think he'd tackle?
The big ones. Climate change, definitely. Mental health awareness, social justice. His lyrics would hit hard on those fronts.
Imagine a 2025 version of Earth Song with today's urgency.
It would resonate incredibly deeply. Probably unite people globally in a way few artists ever could. He wouldn't shy away. He'd create anthems to mobilize people.
So we've got the digital dominance, the global sound fusion, the mind-blowing visuals, the powerful message. It brings us back to that main question for you, the listener.
Yeah, the big one.
If MJ were doing all this today, would he still be the undisputed king of pop?
You know, based on everything we've looked at, his sheer genius for adaptation, he wouldn't just reclaim the title.
No.
He'd redefine it. He wouldn't just be the king of pop. In 2025, Michael Jackson would be the king of streaming, the king of immersive experience.
Wow, king of streaming. I like that.
He'd stand completely alone at the top. Again, adapting, innovating, leading.
Couldn't agree more. It's incredible to think about. Michael Jackson in 2025 wouldn't just be participating. He'd be shaping the future of everything. Music, tech, culture.
It really is thrilling potential. And hey, we want to know what you think.
Yeah, jump into the comments. What kind of music do you imagine him making? Any dream producers we missed?
Let us know. We love reading your thoughts.
And please, if you enjoyed this journey with us, give this deep dive a like. It really helps us out.
And absolutely essential. Make sure you subscribe to the DeepDive Celeb channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next celebrity deep dive.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone.